I'm a family man, first of all. I'm a husband, I'm a father. I sell strip centers, that's what I do. I'm Jeff Enck, and I'm first vice president with Matthews here in the Atlanta office, and I sell strip shopping centers. I've been doing it for about 25 years. When I got started, it was a bumpy ride for a couple of years. As a newer agent, you're kind of bouncing along. You're struggling a little bit financially, candidly. It got a little dicey there for a while. It was a little tough. There was one big deal that really set us up. We had a property that we were working on, had listed. This deal was set to close Friday, the day before we got married. I didn't call my partner. I didn't ask him if it closed. I didn't want to know. Joanna, my wife, and I got in the car the next morning. She called him and he goes, yeah, sure enough, it closed. So we consider that like a present from God. Like that was our wedding present from God. And at that point, I knew I was set. I knew I could do it. And once you really know that you can do it after having closed some deals, then it just becomes a little easier to approach people. You know what deal problems come up and how to solve things. At that point, it's still early on in my career, right? So a lot of the fundamentals are really very important. They're always important, but at that point in my business, that was really all there was. I was with a boutique firm for a very long time, and we sold our company. At that point, I joined my teammates, Kyle Stonis and Pierce Mason, along with Boris, our senior analyst, who's phenomenal. Kyle and Pierce came to me and said, hey, we're thinking of moving to Matthews. I wasn't sure what to think. I knew the Matthews name. I knew I'd seen them grow a lot. Matthews is built ground up by brokers. Brokers that understand the business. They understand how hard it is day to day. They understand what it takes. The energy with Kyle Matthews, with Dave Harrington, these are tremendously energetic, hardworking people. I like to use this word disruptor. These guys are all disruptors. We're a disruptor firm. Right now, we're in a tough transaction market for real estate. Many firms are losing agents to the tune of 10 to 20%. Matthews is growing probably about the same clip. We think the future is like incredibly bright. We're looking to grab more market share, and the only way to get that business is to hustle. So we're looking to bring more people on and continue to grow that. With the support that we have in place with Matthews, I'm able to focus on what I do best, which is putting deals together. You know, the strip center business is set to take off. We're ready to take off, and we're ready to get out there and dominate the market. I want to be great at what I do. We want to excel. I also want to excel as a dad and a father and a husband. Family is the reason that we're doing everything that we're doing. Being a father, a husband, and a commercial real estate professional, it means that I have a certain amount of hours to work every day, and I have a certain amount that I'm at home every day, so I've got to max out everything to the best that I can. My wife and I have been married since 2003. I have 3 kids, 2 boys, and then I have a daughter who's 14 years old. So every night after dinner, she'll say, Papa, let's go for a golf cart ride. So we drive around the golf cart. I want to be a good role model, and I also really want to be there as much as possible. I want them to see that if you give your absolute best, you can be really great at your career. You can also be a great dad, great husband, great family man. It all comes down to family for me.